Welcome everybody back to another edition of JB the Mentor, better known as the Sniff Agent. And right now, we have 1 month left to this year and we're out and it'll be 2022. With that being said, it's winter time and it's time to get out some of your heavy hitters. Fragrances that will cut through this cold weather and still make you a boss, have you smelling good, elegant, and most of all, having you feel really sexy and confident about yourself. So if you want 5 fragrances that will do it all for you for the winter, I want you to stay tuned, stay locked, and the Sniff Agent will lay out 5 fragrances that will make your winter a grand time. Before we get started, there's something that I need you to do. I need you to hit that like button, that subscribe button, that bell in the middle. So when new content is released, you'll be the first ones to receive it. And now the moment that you've been waiting for, 5 fragrances that will change the winter game for you. So when we talk about winter, most obviously we're talking about being sexy in extremely cold weather. So if your desire is to be sexy, polarizing, and over the top, I got the perfect fragrance for you. Now this one here is by the house of Nishane Ani. It's called Ani. And this is a vanilla beast. But if you want to be appealing, alluring all through the day, night, it doesn't matter. This thing right here, we're talking about vanilla, sandalwood, and carmine. And a few other things in there that I can't mention at the time. But what it comes down to is simply this. If you're looking for a fragrance that will hold you down in the winter, that will make you relevant, make you sexy, make you seductive, and at the same time have you be a standout in any phase of your life or any place that you might spend time, then this Ani by Nishane Ani is the fragrance to have. This is truly what the Sniff Agent would consider a heavy banger. Now this next fragrance for the winter is a staple, it's a classic, it's a must-have. I can't imagine anyone having a collection that didn't include this classic right here. Musc Ravageur by Frederic Malle. So let me tell you about this particular fragrance. This is unique, it's different, and it's not your average scent. So if you're looking to be an enigma, a nova, then this is the fragrance to wear. We're talking about cinnamon, clove, vanilla, musk, all wrapped up into one, but making you smell like a universe that's never been encountered. This stuff smells so good, it's so classic. It's jaw-dropping, it's penetrating, it's moving, and at the same time, it's one of the most seductive fragrances anywhere on this planet. If you looking to be that James Bond type figure with a touch of elegance, this is the fragrance to have. So once again, if you're looking to do something different for the winter, this fragrance, it's inconceivable that they made something so polarizing, so captivating as this fragrance right here, Musc Ravageur. This is the fragrance to have if you totally want to be into your own universe and every now and then you want to invite some people in. Stupendous is what I would say, or how I would sum this fragrance up. So go get yourself a bottle of Frederic Musc Ravageur. And believe me, this universe right here, unlike anything you've traveled to. So this third edition of my winter lineup probably is the most dangerous fragrance out there. This requires only 2 triggers. 1, 2. It's called Oud Satin Mood. And this right here, Sex in the Bottle, Come Take Me Now, I'm in love, I could consume you right now, you smell so good, this is a bedroom magnet, this is clothes coming off, this is a reality that's unbelievable. We're talking oud, rose, vanilla. We're talking about a journey that few get to go to. If you're wearing this, you're a boss, you're a king, you're a queen, you're somebody that deserves special attention. You're somebody that deserves to be honored. This thing right here is another inconceivable fragrance put together. If you just want to be different during the winter time, need I say more? So get yourself a bottle of this Maison Francis Kurkdjian. The fragrance that will dominate your winter and make you perhaps the most seductive female or man walking the planet. So the 4th fragrance that I'm going to bring to you is no newcomer. If you're looking to do something different with your winter, it's also a classic, it's also a staple. If we're talking about seductive and attractiveness, compelling, this one right here by Kilian's Straight to Heaven. Now this one right here, this fragrance can be worn any time of the year because this is just a magnet. But it has an incredible impact during the winter. Now, all of these fragrances are sexy, but this fragrance right here has an edge to it that is unstoppable, compounded to the highest degree and the highest level of breathtaking. This fragrance right here will constantly have somebody contemplating, what should I say to this person? Can I stand there a little longer? Because I've never had this experience, this encounter before. This type of masculine fragrance right here is the kind of fragrance that will keep you in trouble and it will keep your phone ringing off the hook. Because this right here is going to develop conversations, it's going to develop moments, it's going to develop memories. This Straight to Heaven, they should call it Straight to the Bedroom, because that is the kind of impact that it will have on your life and everybody around you. So again, if you're looking to be sexy, captivating, domineering in the space that you hold, why would you go with anything else for the winter? By Kilian's Straight to Heaven, the fragrance that you need to have in your winter arsenal of fragrances. The last fragrance is never talked about. I don't think it's really known in the fragrance community, But today I'm gonna do something special. I'm gonna introduce you to a fragrance that changed my life. Literally, this fragrance changed my life. When I wear this fragrance right here, this fragrance will stop everything in your vicinity. Stop it. Literally. That's how amazing this bottle is. When we're talking about the definition of elegance, sexiness, appealing, something that's so dynamic that it spins you around, and then knocks you off your feet and keeps you in a moment of total, utter, breathtaking sexiness. This is the fragrance to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to my hidden gem and the fragrance that will no longer have your winters being just winter. This bottle of Bang Bang right here is, without a doubt, something special to behold. It's called Odin number 7, and this is just extremely, extremely, extremely powerful. We're talking about spices. It's woody, black pepper, smoky. It's an oriental. It's the oriental giant. I'm going to highly recommend that you go 1, 2 triggers only. That's how awesome this is. Now, I've mentioned 5 fragrances up to this point that will change your winter and give you an edge when you walk outside your door and you go into society. But if you can't afford right now to purchase all of these fragrances and you want to do something different, because many of the fragrances in my winter lineup, if you want to do something different, because many of the fragrances in my winter lineup, some of them are classics. If you want to take the route of the road least traveled, then go with this. This is unlike anything you've encountered. This is what makes you great. This is what makes you a genius when you're standing in front of other people. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't put enough verbiage to this bottle. If you looking for the fragrance that will do everything and some more without this fragrance grabbing somebody by the nostrils and pulling them over to you, but making a subtle statement that is undeniable, you have to get this Odin number 7. This to me is the epitome of what a fragrance should be in the winter. This is the epitome of what a fragrance should be when you're looking for something that is masculine and no compromise to it. This is just a jewel. So if you're looking for something special, look no further, because ladies and gentlemen, I've given you the ultimate fragrance that will do everything for you in this little black bottle. Once again, this is Odin number 7, and this is my hidden masterpiece. And now I'm going to turnkey it to all my sniff agents out there, because this is something truly special. So that's it for this show. The winter is upon us, but you don't have to worry about whether or not you have fragrances that you'll be able to handle this kind of weather in this kind of season. Your sniff agent is always on the lookout for things that will captivate you, stimulate you, change your life, and just bring you to a space of marvelous scents. Well, with that being said, I'll see you in the next show. And remember, smelling good is mandatory. And why wouldn't you do it when you got the sniff agent, being the perfect connoisseur and curator of fragrances that will change your life and change outcomes in your life?